Hi, I'm Matt Bussy with the... I can't do that. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of... Ow! I just hit my hand here. Welcome to another episode of Feature Face Fridays. Today we're going to be making stew. Jacob's Lentil Stew. This is very exciting. I've never made soup in my life. I don't really see the point in making soup because you can just go and buy Amy's soup. Isn't that what it's called? Amy's soup? Not Campbell's. Campbell's is disgusting. I'm sorry if you like it. Campbell's, like, if I want to have Campbell's, I'd rather just have a bowl of just dry salt. I mean, because it's just all salt. Sorry, it's a sensitive topic for me. Anyway, Jacob's Lentil Stew is very, very historic. Now, there's a lot of biblical history surrounding this soup. So basically, there were these two parents. There was Isaac and Rebecca. They had these two kids, Jacob and Esau. Esau was very, like, you know, manly and buff and strong, and he was a hunter. And Jacob was very, very shy and quiet. Rebecca liked Jacob more than Esau, and Isaac liked Esau more than Jacob. So it was a really dysfunctional family. Kind of like in Ordinary People, how Mary Tyler Moore only likes the one son more than the other. So it's pretty sad. And then, you know, basically the story goes that Isaac is dying and he asks Esau to bring him food and... Wait, I forget this history. Hold on just a sec. Where did I take notes on this? I can't even read. Yes, okay, so Isaac tells Esau to go hunt something for him, and then he'll give him his blessing of the firstborn, which is like a super big thing. Well, Rebecca finds out about this, and she secretly tells Jacob to pretend to be his brother and hunt the food and bring it to his dad so that he'll get the blessing. And he does, and then Esau's tricked and doesn't get the blessing, and then... yeah, that's kind of it. So it's a pretty sad story. The stew, though, that's another thing. That's in Genesis. So basically, Esau's kind of whiny, and he wants to have this soup that Jacob made, and he offers to trade his birthright. He offers to trade his birthright in exchange for the soup, and a bowl of lentil soup, to be more precise. And then Jacob, you know, acquiesces and gives him the soup, and he receives his birthright in exchange. And then, yeah, that's it. Kind of a dysfunctional family, but, you know, all families are dysfunctional. So to start off, you're going to get 1 onion, peel it. This is already peeled. I did it before. You're going to get 2 to 3 celery stalks here. Remember to cut off the gross ends with the, you know, leaves and stuff. And then you're supposed to get 1 full carrot. I thought that we had that, but we didn't, so I'm improvising a little bit. I have these lame little baby carrots here, so I'm kind of just using my imagination. These pretty much equal 1 big carrot. So before you start cooking, you just want to chop all of this. Just dice it as much as you can. Ooh, this is a good knife. Is this new? I have not used this knife before. What are you talking about? A trick to cutting celery is to cut it right through the middle 3 times. So you're going to do 1. Okay. Well, the first one's always the hardest. Alright, my least favorite thing, cutting the onion. Maybe if I just close my eyes and do it, that'll be okay. Wait, did I cut this wrong? I'm not crying right now. I'm not in pain. This is so weird. Why is that? Well, I hope that's a sign, not a sign that these onions are bad or anything. Okie dokie. So, these look pretty good. I just can't believe it. I did not cry. What you want to do next is you want to get a big pot, preferably Le Creuset, because they're awesome and you guys should buy everything from Le Creuset. But what you're going to do is pour about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in it. Oh, and also put the stove on, obviously. Put it on like low, medium. That looks about right. Now you want to let this shimmer, the oil shimmer, so don't pour everything on right away. How do you tell if it's shimmering? Is it just gonna be like fizzy or something? What's the difference between shimmer and simmer? I don't know what shimmering means, and that's not doing anything, but it's hot. It's exuding heat. So I will dump all this in. Be very careful too. Now you want to cook these until they are soft, but don't burn anything. Like, you don't want to change any of the colors. You know, keep the carrots orange, keep the celery green, keep the onion white. Well, no, the onion you want to get like a little dark actually. Get a little spoon here, mix it all. My family will love it. I'm cooking this for me, but for them as well, because obviously I can't eat this whole thing. I wouldn't say that we're dysfunctional, but we're certainly a quirky family. You want to let this cook for about 8 minutes. So as that's cooking, get 1 garlic clove out, and why is the skin off? No, but I like taking the skin. Who took the skin off the garlic? That's like my favorite thing to do, because I love this thing. It's so cool. All right, I'm done. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, 1 garlic clove, take the skin off, and then you're gonna cut this. Only 1 garlic clove? That's it? That's it? That's all you're putting in? That's ridiculous. I would eat garlic cloves like apples, like if I could. I just would like bite into them, honestly. Remember to stir this, you know, intermittently. What you next want to get is you're going to need 10 cups of water or chicken and vegetable stock. So I'm going to use a little combination of both. I'm going to use water mostly, but I'm also going to put 3 tablespoons of this in. It looks disgusting, but apparently it's going to add a lot of flavor. Chicken base. Yeah, it'll taste good. So you don't need to do this. I'm just going to put 3 tablespoons in. It looks like mustard. That is just nasty. So this goes about to 8 cups. I guess I can fill it to the very tip, but that's going to be that's an accident waiting to happen, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to fill it up to 8, and then after I pour this in, I'm going to put 2 more cups in. And then you want to stir this too. You want to stir in the slime, the chip. That's way too small. You want to stir in the chicken broth slime here into the water. So leave that. Oops. So these look about ready. So add about a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add in the garlic here. After that, you're going to get a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Sprinkle that. Ooh, yummy. Mix this in. Want to mix this in for about a minute. Now it is time for us to add the lentils and the barley. So you're going to want 2 cups of the red lentils. So red lentils, you can get these from your local, dairy farmer or whatever the term is. So 2 cups, 16 ounces. I learned this, so I can just dump this whole thing in. It looks like candy almost. Now for the barley, you're just going to want 1/2 cup of that. Ooh, look at all those colors. You also want to get a 1/4 cup of fresh parsley and a 1/4 cup of cilantro. So I messed up. I should have cut this before and I didn't. And cutting green leaves like this is always a little awkward. I'm going to try to not slice and dice my finger open. You know, I did that once when I was a kid. I tried to cut a frozen roll with like a big kitchen knife and I totally sliced open my hand. There's still a scar there, but I'm not going to show it to you because that would just be disgusting. Oh yeah, this isn't fresh parsley. I'm sorry, I was trying to get away with that, but just, you caught me. You also want to add 1 bay leaf. Now, I don't understand the popularity with bay leaves because it's a leaf. Why would you want to eat a leaf? But it's kind of more like a garnish, I guess. We're going to stir all of this now. Try not to break the leaf, allegedly, because you're supposed to take it out at the very end. Apparently the leaf has these powers and it's like, it's you know, good juju. Juju. Funny. Yep, there's the leaf. Oh, well, it broke a little bit. Actually, no, it was like that when I tossed it. Pour this in very, very gently. You do not want it to splash up in your head like that. I just spilled. Okay. Once that's in, put this on high because you want this to boil. Stir it a little bit. And then once it's boiled, you can turn the heat down. Once you've turned the heat down, let this cook for 50 minutes. So you can go and do your thing. It is boiling, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. So now, like I said, just let this simmer for 50 minutes. So just put this down to low to medium. Do not put a lid on because you want this to get a little thick. And if you put a lid on, all the heat's going to get trapped and it's going to keep it runny and watery. Why is the cameraman laughing? Yeah, I also just spilled chicken stock on my shorts, so it looks like I peed my pants, so I have to do the rest of the video with my shirt down like this. Or cameraman, just don't get, you know, below my torso. That would be nice. Stop. This is practically done. Very, very good. Here we go, new location. That's way too close. You still can't see me. It's weird, the red lentils, they've lost their color, like, as you cook them, you know? It's so weird. Oh my god, this is a win. This is absolutely a win. I'm gonna be making this every day now. Okay, awkward location, and my hair is like a mess right now. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please follow this recipe. It's really easy to make. It tastes delicious. It is vegetarian. Oh, this one actually wasn't because I added the chicken slime to it. But you don't need to add that, so please try it. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GershmanPJFF. Go to our website, pjff.org. And yeah, see you next week.